Welcome to my safe haven. So I saw this comment and I just had to jump on it like as quick as possible because, oh boy, this is going to be a topic. My previous video I mentioned that despite the success of Black Panther and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Warner Brothers still considers a movie like Static Shock to be risky. You can find articles about it on IGN, comicbook.com, Bleeding Cool, Screen Rant, etc. It's just the prevailing Hollywood myth that putting out any form of entertainment, whether it's comic book, video games, movies, etc., starring anything other than a straight white man, is a risk. Even though it gets proven time and time again that if you tell a good story, no matter who's the lead of that story, it will generally do well. A study came out in 2017 that basically proved this, saying a new study finds, surprise, that Hollywood diversity pays off. Or if you're familiar with film history, blaxploitation movies in the 70s saved Hollywood from bankruptcy. Then Hollywood made their money and then they pretty much stopped making a whole lot more black quality content movies. Ava DuVernay and Ryan Coogler for Black Panther and A Wrinkle in Time was the first time in Hollywood history that two black directors were given the chance to direct a multi-million-dollar film. And again, that was only in 2018. In Warner Brothers' eyes, it doesn't matter how popular the Static Shock cartoon was in 2004. It ran for 4 seasons and the ratings were through the roof, and the only reason the show got canceled was because of toy sales. People have been calling for a Static Shock reboot or another Static property since the show went off the air. None of that matters to the Hollywood executives. They say Static, nobody knows who that is, it's a risky movie. I mean, hell, look at what's going on with DC in general. Like, why haven't we gotten a Jon Stewart movie? Talks about them doing a Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart buddy cop Green Lantern movie, because I guess you gotta have a white person in there somehow. You can't just have Jon Stewart in a movie by himself. Even though the first Green Lantern movie, which starred a straight white man playing a straight white character, Hal Jordan, flopped hard. It's the same thing with Blue Beetle. Sure, they announced that Xolo Maridueñas is playing Jaime Reyes and is getting his own movie, but guess what? It's going to HBO Max. Despite the fact that the Latino community makes up the largest minority community in America, but yet, even that's still considered too risky. But you know what DC doesn't consider risky? They're still working on a Black Hawks movie based on the 1940s comic with Steven Spielberg as the director. Yes, Steven Spielberg is a legend, but come the fuck on, Black Hawk? Who the fuck is checking for Black Hawks for a DC movie? Just look at the positive reactions that something like a Watchmen and Lovecraft Country received. And I feel like those were only allowed to be made because of Black Panther. The same with queer movies. Love, Simon, also in 2018, was the first time a major Hollywood studio financed a gay movie. It's trash.